Hey guys, and welcome to mydreamdownline.com. It's Pamela Moore here, and I say welcome to you. Whether or not you stumbled upon this page, or maybe you follow me on social media, Facebook or Instagram, maybe you listen to my podcast or even YouTube. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here and that you'll take the time to listen to me on this video to just give you a little bit of a backstory about my 8 years in the network marketing industry and what I've learned in that time and how I might be able to help you too. And I hope that a little bit of my story will resonate with you, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you are where I was at that time 7-8 years ago, and I want to help spread the exciting news of how we can build our downlines and our teams really big and really confidently today. So again, it's Pamela Moore, and I'm from the beautiful beach town of Destin, Florida. I know many of you watching here have probably been here. You've probably vacationed here. We have the white sand beaches and the beautiful emerald green water. It's called the Emerald Coast for that reason. And I have 2 kids. They're not so little anymore. Tyler and Allison, they are college age kids now. But we have been through a lot, because when I first started in this industry, I was pretty much a struggling single mom, and I knew I had to do something. Because, you know, living paycheck to paycheck and having to tell your kids no, and having to watch even what you buy at the grocery store just so you'll have enough money for gas and enough food to put on the table, and then to make sure they have, you know, things they need for school. You know, things cost, especially if they're in sports. So I wanted to make sure they had what they needed first before I bought clothes for myself, or, you know, going out with my friends or whatever. So it was really a tough several years, and I was even struggling so much that I was one of those people who would just get desperate and take out a payday loan, which when you take out 1, 2, and 3, you're in trouble, because all of those start coming out of your bank account. If you've ever done that, you know what I'm talking about. So don't do that. but not only that, there was a particular time, and I'm going to tell you this so that maybe some of you will feel, you know, that you can do this too. It was a particular time that I had just enough money to make it, hopefully, to my next paycheck. I'm an occupational therapist, and at the time I had a really good job. I mean, the pay was great, but single parent with 2 kids, you know, trying to stretch it, it was still very tough. So I remember a particular time when I had to wait another day before I had another check coming in, and I totally ran out of money. I'm talking about zero. Okay, so I was getting toward needing gas, and I was just praying to God that I could go see all my patients. I was doing home health. I could see all my patients the next day without having to get gas. And, you know, we had food on the table. I'm not saying we never got to eat. Clothes on our back, a roof over our head. But you know the deal when you struggle paycheck to paycheck. It's no fun, and it's no life. And if we can do something about it, then we need to. But this particular day, I had to get through the day and wait for the next to get my check to come in. So I just said a prayer, and I ended up making it through that day, saw all my patients, you know, brought food with me, didn't have to buy anything. My kids had what they needed for school. And I remember driving up to my house, and I was on complete empty. In fact, I didn't know if I would make it to the gas station the next day. That's how on empty it was. But I didn't have any money to get gas. So I remember just sitting there in the driveway and looking. You know, it was raining, and it was just like one of those days where you're trying to keep yourself feeling positive. And I was just staring at the E going, how did I get here? Like, how did I get here? And I looked, and I used to blame it on, oh well, the divorce, or, you know, people don't help like they should, or whatever. But it's my fault. So I had to take the blame, and I had to take the responsibility, rather, that Pam, you're here in this place where you have zero money right now because of yourself and your choices, and the fact that you haven't put in the work on this business that you're trying to do. I was kind of halfway working at the time and thinking, oh well, this must not work like everybody else does, and they give up, they quit. I was at that point. And so I looked at that E, and I sat there for a while, had shed some tears, just because it just felt bad for one thing. And also I realized that you need to get to work. This is your fault. So I took the responsibility, went in the house. I remember I was getting ready to just take a bath and relax. And I was looking at my purse for something, and I found a dollar bill, a $1. I'm like, oh my God, I do have money. I have $1. It's crazy, right? So I said to myself, this dollar, I swear to myself, this day forward, this will not happen to me again. I will not go to zero before I get another check. Whatever I have to do to learn this business, I'm going to do it. So I took a picture of my $1 bill, took a picture of it. I still have it to this day, and I often use it in some of my content because it is a forever reminder that that was the last dollar to my name, and whose fault was it? It was mine. So now, having prefaced with that, I'm going to tell you what I've been through since then. In the beginning, I was told to make your list of 100, 200, 300, whatever. Whoever you think you can call, whether or not they had an interest, big no-no. Facebook Messenger on every one of your Facebook friends, even if it was a cold message. I've done that. Doesn't work. They just block you and delete you. Three-way calls, which that's nice to get some credibility from someone else in the beginning. And I'm not saying it doesn't work. It's just a very slow way to grow, and you can really piss some people off. Okay, so I've done all that. And as I grew, I could build a team because I could connect with people. Many of you can too. However, what happens if you don't have a system in place, something they can do step by step, they know exactly what to do, and then it's not like an awful feeling to do it, like cold messaging. If you don't have a system, what happens? They quit. Over and over again, your team dwindles away. And many of you are there right now. And if you are, I need you to pay attention, okay? Because this is the cutting edge. This is the modern MLM building, rather, if you will, versus the very slow way of continuing to post things that don't work on social media, continuing to try to three-way call everybody, continuing to make new lists that you have to get on the phone and call or send a message to, even if it's cold. We're forgetting about that way, and guess what we're learning? We're learning how to market. I was never taught how to market in all those years, and here's the thing I felt bad about. People would start to trust me and get in my team, get under me as a partner, because they trusted me, and then I felt terrible because they would come to me over and over again, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do. And all I had was what I knew at the time, which was make a new list. You're not sending out enough Facebook messages. You're not doing enough three-way calls with me, right? No, push all of that aside, guys. It's freeing to know I don't have to rely on social media, posting 3-4 times a day. It's so freeing knowing I don't have to do that now, because now I've learned how to use that thing called the internet. You know, this thing, how to use that, because we were never taught it. Most of your uplines right now do not know. Okay, so let's kind of get this done, because it's 8 or 9 minutes already, and I want you to go through the rest of this page so you can see what you're going to get if you're accepted. Now, I do have you apply because so many times I would take anybody and everybody. I'm talking to the masses. Anybody who will sign up, I'll take you. That is not a good strategy, because a lot of those people are projects. They are a heck of a lot of work, and they need hand holding. I'm not here to hold hands, to hold your hand. However, I am here to give you a complete and proven system to build your business. And I will personally get on the phone with you when you apply and it says skip the line, call that number now. That's my number, okay? If it's not mine, it's one of my assistants who will help me close. But you will be talking to me because I want to talk to you. This is not taking a human element out of it, but we do have a ton of automation for you. So I need somebody who's driven, who's self-motivated, who's ready to run, who is frustrated with not being able to build your business to this, from whenever you started to now. If you're frustrated and about to quit, I need you to give this a chance and apply and get excited, because it's life-changing. So here's what you're gonna get. I have a list here so I don't forget anything. If you're accepted into my downline, You're going to, number one, you're going to get auto lead and recruiting funnels. They're pre-built templates ready for you. That blew my mind, and that is one of the reasons I got in with my mentor, who I'm going to tell you about in a minute. It's the same ones I use. Number two, proven product sales funnels equals what? Product selling automation. Did you hear that? Product selling automation. Have you ever had that? I haven't. It's freaking amazing. Number three, you're going to get a 30 days to 1K a month blueprint. 30 days to 1K a month. It does work. Are you struggling to pay that rent? Oh my gosh, if I would have had this way back when, you know what I'm going to say right now, I wouldn't have been ready. If I'd have learned about what we have now, then Pam wouldn't have been ready. I would have said, no, I can't do that. It's too hard. No, I'm ready now because of all those years of growth, right? Self-growth, self-development led me to here, and I'm ready. So now that means I can help you, or I can better help you. So with that, 30 days to 1K a month, that's the fastest path to getting you guys out of the rat race. The fastest path, bar none, I'll tell you now. Number four, you're going to get Easy Traffic Trainer, and that's going to include how to choose your MLM targeting. That's important. I bet you don't have that yet. Number five, and lastly, a unique upline support. By unique, I mean, oh boy, you're in for a treat, because my mentor and upline is Steve Larson, the man, Steve Larson. Okay, and whatever he's built for us, it was given to me, and it's going on down to you. Okay, it's amazing, and I look forward to reading all of your applications, and I am here, and I will get on the phone with you, and I cannot wait to have you as part of my Dream Downline. See you on the other side.